everybody. This is Hero77 here, and we are going to be talking about everything from water heaters to water coolers to Google McFoogles. I'm pretty sure I just made that last one up. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am broadcasting Hebro coast to coast, and Jason McFalls will be joining me in a little while. But here's the thing. The reason why I mentioned hot water heaters is because I realize that mine is about to blow up in any second. The bottom is all rusted out, and water has been leaking out of the bottom of my water heater for several months now. And there's definitely floor damage. I don't care. It's a old apartment anyway. The floor has already been damaged. There's already been water leaking from my kitchen every time I wash my damn dishes. So the bathroom will just have to match the kitchen. And my toes are tingling. Man, this diabetic crap. I know. I got to go on a diet. I got to lose weight. I got to get rid of the diabetes. I got to get back to my exercises. I've got so much going on here lately. I don't have time for this crap anymore. And I got to tell you, so, what else is new in my world? Well, right now my toes is tingling. Earlier on, I go into my bathroom, right? Go into the bathroom, using the toilet. Well, that's where my hot water heater is, in the bathroom. Naturally. So, right? It would be. So this hot water heater, been leaking for months. Didn't think much of it, because I've been putting rubber mats down in the bathroom, and now the water's getting so bad it's leaking into my bedroom, so the carpet's soaked. So there goes that. Now there's mold underneath the freaking carpet. I got black rubber mats over the carpet area where the water's leaking to. Fortunately, I don't have anything plugged into the bedroom. There's no electricity in there. The only electricity is on the light ceiling light. This is a very old apartment, but anyway. So I'm sitting there, I'm using the bathroom, and I hear drip, 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 and I look in the shower. Sure enough, shower's busted. So now I got to fix a leaky pipe in the bathroom. So I go get some, fix it, what's it called? Seal it, whatever that black stuff is. So I go get the black stuff. I think it's called Flex Seal. Yeah, Flex Seal. So I go get the Flex Seal, and I'm getting the Flex Seal, and I'm spraying the Flex Seal. And I come back, and now not only is the thing still dripping, but now I've got the smell of, how do I describe it? It's kind of like when you spray paint something. So now I got the smell of spray paint in my bathroom and yucky black drippings running down my showers. And, ladies and gentlemen, I still have that drip because I didn't cover the entire portion of the area where it was dripping from. And if I go and try to spray the Flex Seal on it again, it's just going to run completely off of this thing. So now what do I do? Ugh. I don't know what can I do. I could take a towel and dab it and get it as dry as possible and then spray the Flex Seal, I suppose. But then what do I do? If I spray it, it's not going to allow enough time for it to dry up. So now I got smell. Not only do I have the smell, but now I have some runny black stuff that's going to stay on that shower forever until I can scrape it off, because Flex Seal, as we know, is not really forever. So, I guess maybe I should have went and got some foam, because then that foam would have got in there, and filled it up. And the only problem is, if foam gets inside the pipe, guess what it's going to do with running water inside there? Exactly. It's going to explode the pipe. So anyway, let's see what we got here. Like I said, Jason McFalls is coming in later on. Of course, I only want to do this broadcast for about an hour. I didn't tell them that. Scare Performance just uploaded a video. Hell, that was at 12:30 p.m. At 6:39 a.m., Scare Performance just uploaded a video. So has he uploaded 2 videos? 6:15 a.m. Brian McFarland loves your comment. I was up early today, folks. Gotta tell you, I was up early and doing things. I got the trash out. I got a lot of things done because I'm all about getting it done, right? Let's see. I got some notifications here. Well, thanks a lot, notifications. Now you just took me off of the broadcast. I hope it didn't shut the broadcast down. Great. Oh, there I am. Oh, wait. So, let's go check my phone here. I got my phone down here. Let's see if there's anybody watching this trash heap unfold. Dum-de-dee. Okay, so I'm going to go through here. So I know I've been complaining a lot about things going on, whatnot, have you. Have you guys seen my latest videos, by the way? I've uploaded 2 or 3 different videos the other day. I was so bored. Oh, that's another thing. Why I'm on the complaining list. I don't have any cable right now because I have Dish Network, okay? And these guys came out from Dish Network. This has been a couple of years ago. They buried the cable between my sidewalk and my garden. All right? These bright idea, guys, by the way. Burying it right there in the garden where you know I'm going to be running the tiller. So I did some yard work yesterday. I did some weed eating, some mowing, and, of course, I did a little bit of tilling. And I came back inside. Now, I didn't notice I didn't have any cable because I was watching the DVD player all day. So then the Cardinal game comes on, and I go to switch to the Cardinal game, and I have partial signal loss. I thought, okay, well, I'll just fool around with these buttons. I'll plug it in, plug it back in, stuff like that. So I'm doing this, and then I do it again. Then I do it again. Oh, son of a gun. I wonder what this could all be about. So it was getting pretty late, and I was tired, and I wanted to take a shower, just go to bed. So today, I get out there, and I'm just kind of fooling around, walking around the yard and stuff, and I look down, and there's this cable, and I look down. At first, I thought it was a stick. I didn't realize it was a cable. I thought it was a stick, a twig that had been broken in half. Oh, sorry about that. And we got Armor Up is in the house. Thanks for watching, Mr. Armor Up. I know you got to run. You got Wednesday Word coming up. Oh, yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, please tune in later on tonight for Wednesday Word. That's coming up in a couple hours. Just so I know I'm not stepping on God's armor, I'm going to end the broadcast when his coming up. It's 9 p.m. Eastern time and 8 p.m. Central time. So I've got another hour where I could ramble on. So anyway, and Jason's going to be coming on here in just a few minutes. So anyway, I looked down, and like I said, at first I thought it was a twig. I said, okay, no big deal. I'll pick up the twig. So I bend down to pick up the twig. I pick it up. I'm like, oh, shit, it's the cable. This is why I don't have any cable. Because the cable was chewed in half, probably either by when I was weed eating alongside the sidewalk where these idiots decided it was going to be cool to put a freaking cable, which I don't know why they did it there, because, you know, usually all of our other cables are up in the air, you know, going across a pole. They're going up here, across the pole, and across a wire that goes down into the box and around. No, these guys have to put a cable across the bottom of the yard and along the sidewalk where I mow, where I till my garden. They could see there was a garden there. I mean, come on. But anyway, so now we got to get a guy out here. And of course, he's going to blame me for running over this cable. I'm going to tell him, hey, it looks like it's been chewed through by an animal. Look at these teeth marks. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to pay for the repair, certainly. And if I could do it myself, I got a pair of splitters, which, you know, if Jason gets on here, he's going to tell me, don't pay no cable guy to come over there. Just do it yourself. And I know a lot of people out there are going to tell you, no, just do it yourself, man. You can repair it yourself. Just get you a splitter and an extra wire and go down through there. I know that. Well, listen, guys, I'm not that mechanically inclined, okay? So I really can't do any of this nonsense. You know, this computer desk still smells like fresh paint. I got it out of the box like 6 days ago. I don't know. Maybe I need to blow some cigarette smoke on it or something. I don't know. But anyway, we are going to talk. Now, we have just talked about problems that I'm having. Now, what about the problems that you guys are having out there? Because I know there's quite a few problems. Actually, you know what? When Jason gets in here, he's probably going to talk about some problems he's having. We may have to restrict this. I don't know. We may have to restrict it simply from me saying some of the problems I have. Slap a big old advisory sticker on this thing. I wanted to talk just a minute about the Star Trek videos that I made, the stop motion animation videos that I put out on YouTube yesterday. Each Star Trek video that I put out yesterday, I did not get a copyright strike, but I got a copyright claim, from each one. After I had specifically given the credit to Paramount and CBS, and just for extra measure, I even made sure to give credit to Fox. So I give the credit where credit is due. And then YouTube comes up and says, completely different song. Oh, and I also gave credit to Jerry Goldsmith. But they come up with a completely different song, something that wasn't even in the episode. Completely different song. And they're going to hit me with a copyright claim. Thank God it's only a claim and not a strike. But they left the video up there. And I knew that they would because on my other channel, I have the same exact same Star Trek episode that I had made. And the reason for the claim, the original reasons, because I left the opening credits when I originally made the video. This is way before YouTube. And when I originally made the video, I used the opening of the show, the opening credits into the show. And when I re-recorded it to put on YouTube, I couldn't cut it out in the middle. I tried to cut it out in the middle. Hey, we had 4 watching, and now we only have 3 watching again. But I couldn't cut it out into the middle because it would have cut out half the scene. It would have wiped it out. So, oh my gosh, we only have 2. And then there was 2. But anyway, so I put those videos up there, and every single time, dude, you don't understand. It's like every time I'd get a message from my email, I'd get a message pop up, bloop, copyright claim, bloop, copyright claim, bloop, copyright claim. So I just said, oh, the hell with it. I'll just put them up anyway. So I just went ahead and put them up. I'm going to put 2 more Star Trek episodes up. I call them Star Trek Homebrew. And I'm going to just keep putting them up. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I got 2 watchers now. I guess God's Armor has left. I appreciate him for being on here. I don't know who the other 2 watchers were, but they were obviously, they were just checking things out. They left. But anyway, what else did I say I was going to talk about? Oh, I was talking about Star Trek to bring up the Prime Directive. And a lot of people give Captain Picard shit for breaking the rules of the Prime Directive. But what people don't seem to understand, hold on, let me take a drink of my tea. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. What people don't seem to understand or realize is that on many occasions, Captain Kirk has also broken the Prime Directive. And I don't know about the original TV series, but if you watch the movie, he's constantly, not only does he break the Prime Directive, but he leads an away team. He takes them and steals a Klingon ship. He takes it. He takes a Federation ship. He does a prank on the captain guy, Admiral guy, or whatever his name is, and makes them think that they're attacking the ship, and then they end up hijacking the ship to go and find Spock. They all tell him, don't go to Genesis, don't go find this, don't go find that. So not only is he breaking the Prime Directive, but he's stealing a Starfleet ship, man. He should have been court-martialed. I mean, Star Trek The Next Generation mentions JAG and the Tribunal and all this other stuff that we apparently still have. And wouldn't there have been JAG? Wouldn't Captain Kirk been put on trial? Which, by the way, Captain Kirk is put on trial later on by the Klingons, but that's by the Klingons. And he receives the Klingon punishment, which is being tossed out into the middle of nowhere in the Code Lands. I don't even. Oh, I gotta stop my whatchamadoodle. Excuse me. I gotta stop this recording I've done. To be continued. Do. There it is. Okay, well, I was recording a Star Trek. I gotta go throw away my cigarette butts. See, this would come a very good time for Jason to come on right now, so he could take over for me. But that's not going to happen. So anyway, let's see how you guys can hear me when I'm way over here. Can you hear me now? I don't suppose you can, but I have a really good microphone, and that's the problem precisely. So it seems like these captains only use the Prime Directive when it's convenient for them, when they are allowed to do it. You know what I mean? So, when the plot allows it. Whew, man. So, did I tell you about the door that got stuck? So that's 3 things that happened to me today. The door gets stuck, okay? The hot water heater's broke, which the hot water heater, that's been a problem for a long time now. The cable is cut. So 3 areas of problems that have happened. This is not Friday the 13th, is it? No, it's Wednesday, and it's the 8th. I can't imagine. Maybe I'll have good luck on Friday the 13th. You think so? How many of you think I should go out and buy lotto tickets on Friday the 13th? I think that would be amazing. Like, what if I went out and got lotto tickets and won the lottery? That's what I need. I need to win the freaking lottery. But I digress. So anyway, after the whole cable incident, I'm checking my cable line. Notice it's broke. So after that incident occurred, it wasn't too long. I went up to my grandparents' back door, their screen door, which I could tell you guys this because you don't know where they live anyway, is never, ever, 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 ever locked. Now, the back door might be locked, but the screen door is never locked. But anyway, the screen door, which is never, ever, 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 ever locked, I pull on it and I pull on it. I'm like, why is this not opening? Now, to be fair, it got stuck once before, but I was able to go from the inside and push it, and it pushed open. So I'm pulling and I'm pulling, I'm pulling. Oh, I go, okay, I have to go inside and push it, and it opened. Well, no. I mean, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 260 pounds. I'm not just some skinny doofus. Um, you know, I'm not just some skinny ball headed doofus with glasses, you know. I put muscle behind my hustle. So I'm barging and I'm barging and I'm barging. I'm like, man, outside of breaking this damn thing down, I am never going to get this door open. It's just not going to happen. So I'm trying with all my might to fight to get this door open. I'm like, well, okay, it's not going to happen. So I get back to my place. I go inside, and which I only live within a few feet of like my grandparents. Like literally, my apartment is right there in their backyard. So I go back. I eat. I fix me something to eat. Big, huge meal, by the way. Huge mistake. Never fix a big meal for lunch. I don't know why I did it. Oh, I'm still upset to my stomach about it. Well, I'm upset to my stomach because I left the food sit out for 6 hours and then ate it again later without putting it in the fridge. Uh, so, duh, you know, that was a dirt moment on my part. Anyway, so let's go back to lunchtime. So I go after I eat lunch. I'm like, oh man, I'm so full. So then I go back and I go to sleep and I wake up. During my sleep, I have a dream. I had a weird dream, by the way, where Jason McFalls fixed my water heater. But I will go into that. I'll go into that when he's on the show. But so I get where was I? Oh, I had a dream, and then my dream after the weird Jason McFalls dream that he fixed my hot water heater. I had this dream that I took off the edge of the door frame. So, sure enough, I get up, I go over there, I take my screwdriver over there, I take off the edge of the door frame. Voila, the door pops right open. No problem. And I spent all this time trying to get that damn thing open. I tried to take a screwdriver and go along the edges and just kind of wedge it. And then I figured out my grandpa actually brought this up. He said that the door actually had rain coming down, just like whoosh, washing down, and it was like a waterfall was coming down that screen door, just like right down the front of it, just like whoosh, wishing down there. And so then what happened was the water soaked in the wood and swelled when everything dried up, the wood swelled up, causing then the door to be jammed shut because the wood soaked up that water and it swelled up. So anyway, that's the long story that I just made short. So I took the frame and I moved it a few inches over, and hopefully I'm gonna have to get up there now. And so now we know we have problems with the gutters. So that'll be next. I got to fix the gutters. Hopefully I don't have to replace the gutters. Hopefully they'll be fine. There's one gutter that's kind of hanging off. So I'm going to have to try and fix it. But other than that, I think that one gutter that's on the back porch is just clogged. And so I have to go back there and just get on ladders and clog it. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. But I will say this: if it doesn't, then that means there's a leak somewhere in the gutter, which means I'll get that. What do they call it? Seal it, seal fit, seal.
I was getting ready to go outside.
Fix seal, seal fit, whatever it's called, and I'll get it. Flex seal, that's it. Thank you, Flex seal. I'll get the Flex seal to deal with the issue, and that'll be that. Hopefully, and there will be no more waterfalls on my grandparents' back porch. Thank you. Unless I want one. Yeah. Spray the door off with some water, soap and water. You know how that goes. You got to clean your door every once in a while. So anyway, while we're waiting for Jason McFalls to come on here, let's put my ugly mug on camera and let's visit with Superman for a little bit. Now, just so I don't get a copyright claim, I will hum the music. John, 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 John. Oh, better get over here. John, 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 John. Hello, everybody. I'm Superman. Well, hello there, Superman. How are you today? I'm not doing too good at all. I've had a lot of problems, don't you know? Hey, Superman, you look a lot like the Kryptonian. He used to live in Florida, and now he lives in Colorado. Ah, cool. Yes, I know. But he doesn't talk to me too much anymore, damn it. Well, I wonder why. You are kind of a jerk sometimes. You talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. Why, you? Anyway, kids, I gotta go. I'll see you guys next week. Do, 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 do. Shh. Let go of my foot. Oh, sorry. Ah! Hey, Jeremy, bring me back over there. I got more to talk about. You do? Why, hell yes, I do. Shh. All right, I'm back. Don't forget, Superman Fest in Metropolis, Illinois, June 12th through the 14th. Thank you. Huh. I guess he did that just so he can do. Oh, one more thing. Take down your Batman avatar. I hate his guts. The Kryptonian told me the same thing. No, he didn't. Yeah, okay, we don't talk. Up and away. All right, well, that was Superman, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. So anyway, that bit of silliness is over with. Let me get my cigarettes over here. Light up a cigarette. Walk out the door in the morning. So it's 7 p.m. So here in just a little bit, I'm going to be wrapping things up because God's Armor is going to come on. Jason McFalls was going to be on here. He said he's going to be home in 15 minutes. So I don't know. If he wants to keep it going, he can, but I don't want to keep it. I don't want to step on God's Armor's toes by keeping it going. Where's my lighter? Here it is. But anyway, and yeah, I pretty much talked myself out of everything I've already talked about. When Jason gets here, we'll let him talk for about 30 minutes or so. and then we'll give God's Armor the time. He comes on at 9 o'clock, so we're good. So, but that's Eastern time now. Right now, Eastern time is 8 o'clock or 8:15. So he'll be on in about an hour from now. So I'm not going to have. Not going to have very long, not very much longer. And why is Skeletor talking to He-Man? Did we already get the beginning out of the way? What's going on here? I started my. I'm going to put 2 more of my what I call Star Trek homebrews on. Oh man. I'm sorry. Clawful just whacked Captain Picard, or he just whacked Worf with his club, and it knocked into Worf, and then Worf fell over and hit Captain Picard, and then they both got knocked out at the same time. It was pretty funny. You can watch that video when I upload it. I'm going to upload it right after this live stream goes off the air, so you'll be able to see that part. It's pretty freaking funny. Okay, it's right at the scene where they're kidnapping Captain Picard, and I think I have to go ahead and stop it there. Do you hear that? You probably can't because I've got the microphone. The microphone I'm using now is not... Oh, this is where we go to the beginning. I've got to cut it off when it does the intro because I don't want to get a copyright. Oh, crap. There we go. That could get a power strike. That could get a copyright claim right there. There we go. And Data just saw him change into He-Man. So, sorry I'm being quiet. I'm waiting for Jason McFalls to come on. And he got the invitation, I hope. Oh, now we gotta turn this off again. Space, the final frontier. Oops. You know, if you take the sound off, they can't copyright claim anything. So there we go. I think if you just play the visual and not the sound, like, it's perfectly okay. Like right there, you just see a ship flying by. So, anyway, next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the call-in show. And the call-in show is that's on Shifty Sunday. And Shifty Sunday next week will start around this time, 7 p.m. Central, and it's usually about a 2-hour show, although sometimes we go a lot less than that. Depends on what's going on at the time. Hopefully, this week we shall have plenty of material. And I don't know if we will or not, but you know, it is what it is. We should, but then again, we may not. We may not. Oh, I just showed Gene Roddenberry. I'll probably get copyright. There we go. And that's how I do that. So anyway, smoking a cigarette, and I just flicked the ashes onto my printer. But I didn't lose the red cherry, so that's good. Hey, remember those cherries on Mario 2? On Mario 2, you grab the cherries and you got extra lives. Like you didn't get extra lives right away. You went into the mouth of that hawk, and then you got like a slot machine thing, and it'd go, and then you pull the handle or whatever, and then it would stop. And if you landed on, I think you got 1 or 2 free cherries or whatever. If you landed on a cherry, you get a free life or whatever. So remember that. So yeah, you got free cherries, you got an extra life, an extra man. Let me go ahead and put this on mute because I don't know if it's coming through the microphone or not. Let me go ahead and mute it up. There we go. Now, back to the live stream broadcast. And I'm going to go ahead and check out the numbers. We still have, we just have one viewer. I think I turned y'all off when I stopped talking about my trouble stories. I do have 1 or 2 Mandela effect stories, but I will not bring those up until Shifty Sunday. Sorry. We have about 30 minutes left. I meant to tell Jason this before I invited him to go live with me, but I only have 1 watcher, so that's not cool. Is it because of the dead silence? I can tell you about my stomach if you want me to. I'm having stomach problems. I'm having stomach issues. Everything is hurting. Oh, yeah. So if anybody knows of cheap water heaters within the Southern Illinois area, please be free to send it in the comment section. Even if you're watching this on a replay, I would appreciate that. I'm sure I can check out Lowe's. I do have a Home Depot credit card. However, a couple months ago, or maybe it was last month, this is just May. Yeah, it was back in March. My refrigerator went kablooey. So I had to go and get a refrigerator replaced. So, yeah, I had to do that. So guess what? That Home Depot credit card's not looking so good now. Is there any way I could pause this broadcast? I've only got 1 listener right now, and that's not good, as everybody knows. You've got to have at least 6 listeners for it to be any good. I could tell you some stories about the American flag. I've got the American flag 6 different times, and in 6 different times, I could recall there being 52 states. I could recall looking up at the flag in my school and there being 52 stars. Now, a lot of people say we have 50 states in 52 territories, and that's where the 52 came from. But I could swear up and down we had 52 states. And I could prove it. Was Manila a state? Was that one of our states? Or was that a territory? I don't know. Remember that one, the Thrilla in Manila? Let's see. Let's go over all the states in our head. All right. We have Annika, Annenheim. Oh, wait. Anaheim's not a state. We have California, Texas, Idaho, Iowa, New Mexico, Alaska, Hawaii. Oh, geez, this is going to take all day. Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Indiana, Michigan. Let's see here. New York, Maine, Montana, Colorado, Florida, We have now let me ask you this. Was Ontario one of our states at one time and then it went back to Canada? Probably not. But wouldn't it be cool if it was? Um, well, I don't know. Where did I get 52? Now, I'm not even done naming them all. We have, let's see here. Which ones haven't I named yet? I'm Nevada, South Carolina, North Carolina. We got those out of the way. Is there a South Mexico? There's there's just a New Mexico. Sorry. Well, I sound like a complete idiot now. He doesn't know his geography. So Pennsylvania, Ohio, Mississippi. Let's see. How many is that so far? Iowa. Tennessee. Oh man. Did I mention Nevada? I think I did. I mentioned Nevada. See, that's going to screw me up because they're going to count it twice. New Jersey. Let's see. I mentioned Indiana. Let's see here. New Hampshire. Did I get all the news? Get all the new states out of the way because that's your hint right there. New Guinea. Wait, New Guinea's not a state. Sorry. Let's see. Texas, Ohio, Idaho. Where did those guys come from? The basketball team. Indiana. I think I mentioned that one already. Let's see. Did I mention North Dakota and South Dakota? There's two right there. I know I haven't mentioned all of them. I probably mentioned like 20. Okay. I probably mentioned less than 20. But if I mentioned 22, I've done my job so far, right? I've done like a great deal of them. Where's everyone from? Montana? Is there anybody out in the audience that's from Montana today? Did I mention St. Louis? Did I mention nobody goes to Louisville anymore? Louisiana. Did I mention the Louisiana Purchase? Maybe that's where I've got the 52 states. And I remember 365 days in a year. Isn't that weird? Let's see here. Yeah. Did I mention all 52? I get them in there. I've only got one listener right now. You know what? I'm about to shut down this broadcast and not even go until 8:00. How about that? How about that for a business opportunity, a fixer of opportunities? Listen, here's the thing. It all boils down to one thing. I remember 52 states. Now, I remember the number. I don't remember all of them. I think I pretty much named a lot of them, though. I missed, let's see, what did I miss? I missed Arizona. There's the A one. Arizona, Alabama, Arkansas. There's 3 of the A's. I mentioned Alaska. So, yeah. I mentioned Mississippi. I mentioned Missouri. I mentioned Minnesota. Did I mention Connecticut? From Blutsville, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire. Um, yeah, did I cover them all? Did I get them all? I think I got them all pretty much. I tell you what, I wish I had a map in front of me. If I had a map in front of me, I could tell you. But right now, I'm watching my computer, the computer that's in front of me, and I'm watching YouTube because I'm watching for God's Armor. Once God's Armor goes live, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Okay, let's go. So, yeah, Anyway, I remember there being 52 states, 52 stars. And if you look at some American flags today, you can still see 52 stars. And I have my G.I. Joe, a real American hero, American flag. And I can swear to you, up and down, it's got 52 stars. I'm not lying. I'm not even lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm sitting on a bed of rocks. I'm sitting on a bed of stools. I'm sitting on a bed of nails. Like, I'm not lying to you, man. I just don't know where that is right now. I think it's out in the garage in one of my plastic tubs, so I can't find it. But let me ask people out there in the audience a question. Have you guys been noticing your hands cramping up lately? Man, last night I'm laying there and I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding my phone in my hand. And maybe this is the problem. I'm holding my phone in my hand and I'm looking over, and all of a sudden I'm typing words in, and gee willikers, good grief, Batman. My hand just starts hurting like a crazy person. Like a crazy person's hand would hurt. It just starts hurting. Like this sharp pain just starts shooting through my fingers. And I'm just like, oh man, that is a sharp shooting pain that's going through my hand. And it is just so ridiculous. God's Armor's broadcast does not last very long. I might come back on later and talk about stuff. Maybe even with him on the broadcast. Who knows? I would like for that to happen. I'd like to have him and Jason McFalls on the broadcast. Anyway, my nose itches. So if you hear that, I apologize beforehand. So let's look at the Star Trek movies real fast while I've got them in my hand. We got Star Trek 2, which is not on here. That's weird. We got Star Trek 2, and that's the Wrath of Khan. And then after that, we got, which is weird because on my DVD selection, it just says Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. It doesn't say Star Trek 2, even though it is officially titled Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan. The first one, of course, as everybody knows, is Star Trek The Motion Picture, which sucked. I'm sorry. If you like that movie, then that's fine. But it just sucked. It was too slow for me. It just kept showing the ship over and over again. It sucked. That's all there is to it. And then you've got Star Trek 3. Now, this is where it gets really weird. Here, let me turn the camera on. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. There's my camera. Hello, everybody. Now, let me show you guys this. Okay. The first, can you see that? Is it too blurry? Oh, shoot. Yeah. It's upside down, too. The first Star Trek is called Star Trek The Motion Picture. And then when you move over here, and let me take it out. Probably see it better if I take it out. When you move over here, it says, can you see that? Let me get it on the screen nice and good. Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. There is no 2 there. And I could have swore last night I saw a 2 there. It gets even weirder. Now, by the time you get to Star Trek 3, the search for Spock, I can't get it out of here. Dang it. Look, it got olives in there. Yeah. Star Trek 3, and it shows the 3 on there. The search for Spock, Star Trek 3. And then it goes to Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. And it actually says IV. Okay, there's not 4 I's there either. It says IV, The Voyage Home. So then we get into the next one. And again, it's got the numbers on it. It's got the number 5 on it. Zoom in there. Star Trek 5. See the V? Star Trek 5. The Final Frontier. And then we get to the final one, which is Star Trek 6, Undiscovered Country. And again, it's got the number on it. But here's the weird, look how weirdly shaped these Roman numerals are. Isn't that odd? But you got the number on there. Star Trek 5, Undiscovered Country. I just thought it was weird that, like, Star Trek 2 was the only one that didn't have, Star Trek, the Wrath of Khan was the only one that didn't have the, look at that. No number, no nothing. It's totally jacked like that. But I remember in my head, or I remember seeing it with the 2 on it. Clearly it had the 2 on it. And now it doesn't anymore. So I'm not saying that that's a Mandela effect, just pointing out the oddity of that. So I wish Jason McFalls come on here. I guess he just got home, probably get settled in, getting on the computer and stuff. By the time he gets on, I'll have to go and close out because God's Armor is coming on. But I might start another one after this. Let me turn my camera off. I might start another one after this, so just keep an eye out. In the meantime, I've got 2 Star Trek shows that I need to upload. They're homebrew fanfic Star Trek films, and I've got one right here that's already completed that I'm going to upload. And I did this the other night where I did 2. I think tonight I'm going to do 3, and hopefully I won't get any copyright claims, although I might because I put a little bit on each one. But yeah, God's Armor is coming on, and I know I keep mentioning it. Well, who can help but to mention it? I don't want to step on any toes right now. I think I've got a notification right now that he's on right now, but he told me 9 o'clock. So, if anything, it's his fault if he told me the wrong time. But I got a notification. Let's click on that notification, see what we got here. See what we got. What's on that notification? No, that's not him. Okay. So I just screwed up my broadcast. I didn't screw it up. It's right here. I guess. Whoa. Yeah, so anyway, no, I didn't screw up my broadcast. I almost did that. The problem I have with this dang gum computer is the disc tab, like where my eject button is on the disc, every time I go to press it, there it goes. I never can find it. Like, wait a minute, is this the one that I just recorded? Or is that's probably the one I put on there last night, the one bad day. Make sure you watch that One Bad Day. It's hilarious. Here's Star Trek. I'm going to upload this one. That's for later. I finalized that. Yeah, I finalized it. So, all right. Ah! Okay, folks, don't panic, but I just dropped all of my DVDs onto the floor. Man, that's a big old stack. That includes the Mandela family stuff. Freaking DVD player. Listen, bud, I don't want you on there just yet. Do 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 do. I wonder if I could do it that way. Just like make the noise. I'll do that in my next movie. Do 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 do. I'll probably get a copyright claim just for humming it. I think it's all fair game if you're singing it or humming it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We have some Star Trek fans out there in the Mandela community. I know that. Suso is one of the biggest. Suso is a Star Trek fan, and Kryptonian is a Star Trek fan. Are you talking about the Kryptonian? Superman, you chill out over there. Okay, sorry. Now then, we have lots of others, Star Trek fans. And so I know that they're out there. I know you guys are out there. So I'm just saying, come out and watch some of my homemade Star Trek movies. They are stop motion. They're all next generation movies. I'm going to put out 2 more tonight and then maybe 2 more tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think these are going to get copyright claims, although they might, because I have just a little bit of intro at the beginning, like picture and then sound, then picture and sound. I switch back and forth. So maybe, I don't know. I might even get a copyright claim for using the He-Man Masters of the Universe song. Who the heck knows? As silly as that might sound. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to shut down this live stream. There's nobody watching. Like, literally, I think there's 1 person watching. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, there's like 1 person watching. Armor Up is next. He's getting ready to go live with his Wednesday word. So we'll be sure to check that out. And I'm sorry I couldn't get Jason McFalls on the program. I apologize to him. I couldn't have him on. I told him I would, but I'm totally running out of time. So from everybody here at the Hebrew channel, to all of you, thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. And next time maybe right after God's Arbor. So check that out. Go. You know what? I've been talking about it so much. Go over and watch God's Armor right after this. It's coming up next. And remember, Shifty Sunday next week should be an epic one. It will be yet another call-in show. We will have a lot of really good stuff for you. So please tune in to that. Check it out. And I will see you all later. From everybody here at Hebrew channel to all of you, saying so long, everybody.